This is Record Royale, where we throw two albums into the ring with one another and see which one comes out on top. Brad, what's the go? What's the go with the local brew?
We're up to day 5 of brewing. I think we're going to check the some gravity meter thing. As long as it's the same 2 days in a row, then we can bottle it, which is pretty cool.
Wait, how long have you been doing it?
Like 5 days.
Oh, is that how long? I thought it would.
I think it's like a week,
process.
and then you got to wait like a month to I don't know. I
drink
have no idea. We're just reading the book as we go.
Following the steps.
But we're gonna have the best beer in the world in a month's time. So I have to send one out to you, Stevie.
Please
City
do.
Road Lager.
Are you gonna make a little logo?
I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, you're
Wow.
serious? I couldn't tell you were serious.
No. Yeah, we got it in the fridge.
No, he's just doing
in the
it.
fridge fermenting
I'm like
right
thinking
now.
like this guy's just gonna send me like the fucking worst beer.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
A warm
I think,
Fiji bitter.
I think it's gonna be pretty bad. Yeah, but we'll see how we go.
So how much do you actually get out of it?
You get like a case of longies, so like a 30 pack of longies. I think.
Fuck,
That's
good.
pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Suck
yeah.
you for that shit though. So
Exactly.
you got
So,
30
very
longies of
excited.
this shit beer.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Unsanitized beer. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
A
well.
fly might get in. Who knows?
And if all else fails, you can use it as sanitizer.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just pour
How
it
much
in.
did it cost? How much did all the setups?
Oh, we got all like the tubs and stuff and the capper and shit for free. So it was like a $200 trip to the brewer stall to get like bottles and
The brewer-
all the
the brewer
yeast
stall.
and yeah. He was
That's
a really
so-
top bloke. Oh, we've got this thing that you can like it like tracks your refrigerator temp. So if it gets too high, it turns it on. If it gets too low, if it gets too too
Whoa.
low, it turns it off. And you can do it from your phone. It's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is
so. Yeah, we're getting there.
City Road Lager.
I'll be
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, keep an eye for sure.
That's
Let's get this
sick.
going.
That's pretty cool. Tell you what else is cool. We got Stevie Knight here. Stevie Knight from the Dead Love, also hectic music
Woo.
producer from Sydney. Episode 42. Stevie, thanks for coming on, man. How you doing?
Good man. Thanks for having me on, boys.
No,
Appreciate
our
it.
pleasure. We're stoked
Pleasure.
you're doing it. Stoked you're here. Doing basement story so far. When you said you wanted to do these, you said these two kind of captured a moment in the pop punk scene. What did you kind of mean by that?
I feel like, well, I can only speak for Australia, but I thought that it was kind of like the start of where pop punk was fusing into kind of like grunge and alternate rock, I guess. So it went from kind of like really kind of cheesy, cheesy pop punk as we all knew and know and love as we grew up with, and then it kind of they got cool. And I feel like even those two albums specifically had like quite a big, big influence on me in my writing, and also with I think a lot of friends writing as well, like other bands and stuff that I've worked with, and seem to be like referenced a lot. So it felt fitting.
Yeah,
For sure.
no,
Absolutely.
big time. Especially, Basement I started listening to before Story So Far, but like they were one of like the three bands that completely changed how I kind of perceived music in general. Because I was exactly the same as you. I was listening to like the classic bands everyone listens to, Blink, Foo Fighters. I don't even pop punk, but Foo Fighters, freaking Green Day, and then like I started listening to Basement and these type of bands and completely like changed.
And you just got way cooler, right?
Yeah, instantly it got cooler.
Went to
but-
Kmart, got like some flanos.
Oh god, just recently moved out. God, Kmart sorts. It just gets so much good stuff from Kmart.
Oh yeah,
It is good.
It's great.
for sure.
So with the Dead Love, I saw you got some shows coming up: Adelaide, Brisbane, and Melbourne. Are they your first shows since when? October?
Yeah. We did this weird kind of show in a tattoo parlor for Sailor Jerry in
Sick.
did I say Newtown? Oh, it was in Newtown. And that was cool. We did it for a bit of fun, and it was weird. But they shot it and did like a stream, and Oh yeah, actually yeah, and we did one show in Sydney. Just like sitting down, which was not as shit as I thought it was going to be honest. Because
Yeah.
like our show is, you know, basically, I don't know, kids just hurting themselves, which is always entertaining. But I don't know. I don't know. It was pretty good.
Are the shows coming up also sitting down?
Nah, they're standing up.
Fuck
Whew.
yeah.
Whoa.
Is
Just
that will
gonna
they
be
be the
pretty
first
cool.
ones back? It's like
They
full
will,
on.
yeah, like full
Damn.
on, yeah.
That's gonna be sick.
And we haven't played like the last couple of songs we put out at all, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
Be
that's
completely
good.
new.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty keen to.
New
pretty
year,
keen to
new
go to
me.
Yeah. I'm pretty keen to go to a show where I don't have to sit down. I did see today. Well, this will be 5 days ago when this episode comes out, but the restrictions are being eased in New South Wales anyway. So I don't know what that means for gigs and concerts,
I
but
think it said hopefully by March 17th we'll be able to stand up at shows. Essentially,
Sick.
Whoa.
yeah,
like with
in New South Wales.
limited capacity still.
Yeah, still the 1 by 2 meter rule. Whatever.
Hey,
it
that's
is.
all right. I'll take
Hey.
that.
You can take that for sure.
That's all right. That's not too bad.
Live with that.
That means you'll actually be able to like stand up and drink at a bar even.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
now they
anything.
just tell you to sit down,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
fair enough.
Indoors.
Like I fully get it, but it's
On paper, it's such a little thing, but it actually makes a big
It's
difference.
just, it's not
Fully.
very social.
Yeah.
I went out a few times and I just got sick of it. I was like staying home and inviting a few mates over.
Mm.
Yeah, the house
Just
party
was-
has
was-
come back big time.
It's way more fun, and now I
Mm.
think it's just kind of almost going to stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Maybe.
always pretty fun.
I don't know. I feel like a big part of my existence was going out to shows and seeing bands. Like I definitely do miss that.
Yeah,
A
for
lot.
sure.
Absolutely.
all these venues are going to have so
Yeah.
many tables.
Dude,
They're just like
First-
left over.
first
there's
pit
not-
that I see, I'm just going to be crowd surfing like every song. It'd be like ballad, I'm crowd surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intimate acoustic number, I'm crowd
Windmills.
surfing like a dickhead.
While
Awesome.
just you singing and play guitar. Take the guitar off. Don't sing. Just crowd surf.
Nothing like crowd surfing to no music. Real classy.
We kind of touched on it before we were recording, but I was gonna ask because you've worked with some pretty much like the cream of the crop of pop punk bands in Australia. I was gonna say, when do you work with like these bands? Do you have like a rough idea of how you think the songs or the album's gonna sound like production wise, or is it more of a like you and the band work together to build that kind of sound?
We'll usually have a meeting about it. And
Yeah.
I guess so. Like usually we'll start writing, because I write with a lot of these bands as well, and we'll be
Yeah.
writing like 6 months like into the lead up for the release or whatever, you know, EP, album, whatever. And then we'll have like a little production meeting that I feel helps a lot, just to get everyone on the same page, because there's nothing worse than like getting in the studio and then like you've got like, you know, two people that are like, you know, I want to do, you know, a punk record, and then you've got like the other half of the band going, oh, I've been listening to like the Killers for like the last 4 months, so I reckon we should do that. And you know, you can't. It's just almost impossible. So
Yeah.
I feel like when you do have those production meetings, you're able to get everyone on the same page. Yeah. So yes, to answer your question, yes, it's planned.
Yeah.
But
Right.
but I do get a little bit wacky when we get, you know, into the mode, and I don't know, I just kind of go off on a tangent.
For sure.
And
Have
I
you ever-
monitor really loud as well. Everyone likes and hates that too. So there's a vibe. I think there's a vibe.
Have you had many experiences where band members have been in disagreement?
You know what? Not as many as what I thought I would, to be honest. Everyone's usually on the level, I guess. I feel like people that usually come to work with me already kind of know what I do.
Yeah.
So they kind of already have expectations, and hopefully I
Yeah.
can live up to them.
Yeah, you have that kind of established sound by now, so.
I'm changing it up now. Like I've stopped. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the records that people are going to hear this year, there's very little triggering, like in the drums and stuff. So it's all pretty natural.
Nice.
Um,
Fuck yeah.
but at the same time, in vocals, I'm like really embracing crazy auto tune and like as a stylistic thing, not as like you're a shit singer, let's fix it. It's like I don't know, and I feel like that's kind of where rock music's gonna go in the next couple of years. I feel like the garage rock thing is on the decline now, like the basement thing, I guess. And now we're seeing like you know, Mod Sun and Machine Gun Kelly and a whole bunch of trap rappers like starting bands.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's weird. I had a conversation with someone literally yesterday about the same thing, and it's pretty interesting. I feel like it's a really exciting time for rock music. For once, I don't know how it was with you guys when you went to school, but being in a band wasn't cool when I went to school. It was like, why are you into that? It was all rap.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an outcast sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine.
Sure.
Well, I know with like younger kids, because I teach guitar, it's still much more the kind of rap kind of thing, which is not a bad thing at all.
Yeah,
it's not a bad thing. At least they're into music. But
totally.
yeah, I can definitely see where that's going as well with the kind of newer wave of artists doing that thing. But
Embracing
sick,
all that. Yeah.
cool. You kind of touched on it. I reckon we should get into these damn albums. Basement, Promise Everything, and The Story So Far, Proper Dose. Let's run through some little facts on these ones. So Basement, formed in Ipswich in England, 2009. Andrew Fisher on the vocals, Alex Henry on the guitar, Ronan Cricks on the guitar, Duncan Stewart bass, and James Fisher drums. They're all still the original members as well, I'm pretty sure. So this is their third studio album, released on the 29th of January 2016 by Run for Cover Records. We got produced by Sam. Is it Sam Pura?
Yeah,
he did all the Story So Far albums, including Proper Dose. He's done some work with 100th and The Dangerous Summer as well. 3 singles: Promise Everything, the title track, Oversized, and Aqua Sun. This one peaked at 75 in Australia, 147 in the UK, and 15 on the alternative charts in the States. So not too bad commercially. Story So Far a bit better though. So they're formed in Walnut Creek, California in 2007. This is their 4th studio album, released on 21st of September 2018 by Pure Noise Records. They released stuff from Boston Manor, 4 Years Strong, Microwave. Damn, what a band. We're going to do an album by Microwave.
Oh,
totally.
Yeah,
So
State Champs as well. As I said, produced by Sam Pura. There was 4 singles: Out of It, Let It Go, Upside Down, and Take Me As You Please. And this one peaked at 19 in the US, 55 here, and 66 in the UK. Cool. I was actually kind of surprised by the singles off Story So Far album.
Yeah, me too.
Besides Upside Down. Out of It and Let It Go as the first 2 was kind of like odd. I thought Proper Dose would have been one for sure.
That was definitely the biggest song here.
Yeah.
I would have thought.
They did put a music video out for it later on, but I'm not sure if it was an actual single itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Out of It came out like a year before the album.
Oh, right.
Because I was reading that people thought they were actually there was rumors they were gonna break up, and then they released that, and then like the album kind of cycle started. So yeah, maybe it was just like their first song they wrote, and they just got it out to shut down the rumors, I suppose. Let's get into the elements. Hey Stevie,
Hey.
are these 2 of like your all-time, I guess, top pop punk bands in the scene, or more of like ones you just got into later on?
I feel like I don't know whether I would say that Basement's pop punk. I would say that they're probably more alt rock.
Yeah,
and I think also like Proper Dose is kind of moving towards alternative rock as well. I heard a few kind of inside stories that those dudes were listening to, like they weren't allowed to listen to anything modern when they were doing Proper Dose. It was only like I heard like Zeppelin 4 and like Houses of the Holy and like the Eagles and like classic rock records really, but like Sgt. Pepper's, the Beatles, all that sort of shit as well, which I thought was cool. And so I think that's probably a transition record for them. It'd be interesting to see what they do after this. I don't think it'll be full on pop punk, to be honest.
It's definitely nothing like their albums before. Well, not nothing, but definitely not as cookie cutter pop punk.
Yeah,
like sad boy pop punk, essentially.
Yeah, I thought it was quite experimental.
Pretty sad.
What was that?
It's definitely a sad album.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Wouldn't say it's not a sad boy album, but
Dude,
yeah.
it's
But you know, you know what I mean. Like like my fucking. I hate my parents. I hate my town.
I think
it's not that kind of pop punk.
I think they needed to do this for some of the all the songs like Proper Dose and all the ones about his addiction, which is pretty much the whole album. I feel like if you put that over the top of like stereotypical pop punk, it wouldn't have the same impact.
No,
Whereas on this, it's like it hits pretty hard, and especially like reading through the lyrics, you're just like, Jesus Christ.
To be fair though, like
hurricane.
It's so hard to write a happy song or a positive song that doesn't sound cheesy.
Yeah,
like it's actually quite hard. It's easy to write something that sucks.
Yeah,
I mean, all the best songs are either sad or love songs.
Yeah,
the song that popped into my mind when you said cheesy happy song is "The Middle" by Jimmy Eat World. That's their biggest song, and it's
but that's still kind of like
that's a banger though.
Yeah,
it's a big
I know.
Banger.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the only one I can think of, which is like
it's uplifting. Yeah.
A
lot of Blink stuff though. It's like, but that is cheesy, but like in a good way. Everyone loves it.
They're not even about any. Yeah.
That's but they're writing songs that are like, you know, they're like joke songs. So it's kind of they get away with it because it's allowed to be cheesy because it's funny.
Yeah.
But you're actually trying to like write a song that you're like, oh, I'm happy in life and there's nothing bad going on in my life, and people are just like,
usually no one cares.
Snore. Next.
There's a band. I know Adam knows them. I don't know, Steve. Have you heard of Origami Angel?
Oh, so
no.
They their album that came out, Somewhere City. There's not too much like about. It's actually about. It's like inspirational pop. Well, it's not even pop punk. Inspirational, just like punk. And I guess they kind of pop into my mind as well.
Very like Midwest emo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're not like rock really.
That's also it's also quite memey and
yeah.
Taking the piss, kind of like semi taking the piss as well.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. I'll give you that.
I think you'd like it. Yeah. It's very
the EP, which is like cool. The Pokemon thing. It's just the 4 different Pokemon
Yeah, they
games.
did a whole EP on Pokemon. It's pretty good.
It's great.
It's just a band born of the internet.
Fully.
Yeah.
I was going to say, with the lyrics on the story so far, I think they definitely paint like a better picture than the Basement album. The Basement album lyrics at points is quite broad, like especially on what's it called?
I felt that as well.
Submission.
100%.
I think it's the 5th track. It's like not many words, and it's very like I made mistakes.
Yeah.
It's like super
general.
simple. Yeah.
We need a verse. Cool, man. I got 6 words. Is that enough?
Yeah.
We'll make it fit, dude. We'll make it fit.
The Basement album's really feels really short. I don't know how long it actually goes for, but the songs, especially the first like 6 tracks,
they roll through very quickly, don't they?
Hey, I'm not complaining. It's 28 minutes. 10 tracks, 28 minutes.
I like a short and sweet album, to be honest.
Same.
I like to be left wanting more. That's
exactly. Yeah.
Especially doing this podcast, if I see like 50 plus minutes on an album,
I've started to hate long albums.
Yeah. Choose another record, man.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah.
Proper Dose is pretty quick too. 33 minutes. It's got 11 tracks.
I reckon they could have shaved the song off.
Yeah, me too.
I'd agree with that.
Like one of the last 4. Although I do like them. But
I didn't hate any of the songs. I think actually that song that album as a whole is quite strong. But I thought maybe sometimes just shaving one off would have really, I don't know.
It wouldn't have hurt.
Kept it.
It wouldn't have hurt. Yeah, it would have concreted it in.
There's I think it might be the song Line, or maybe that song.
Yeah.
Feels like an interlude.
Line.
Yeah.
I think it's like near the back end. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm still not a massive fan of Upside Down.
Really?
See, I love that song. I had that on Triple J, and I was like, this slaps.
A lot of people
love
do.
it.
I don't know
Could
why.
be my favorite track off the album.
I don't know why I don't like it.
The acoustic guitar at the start is sick, dude.
Yeah.
So good.
I just don't get around it. I can't actually put my finger on it though. I couldn't write it down, but you're
a hard man to please.
I am. But I used to not be into this album much at all. But I think it was just when it came out.
You were not into it. You did not like them at all.
But I
didn't like them as a band.
Yeah.
Fair.
Pretty much. But at the time,
man, you're completely entitled to your wrong opinion.
Because this was around the time we were
I've come around.
Putting together one of our last EP, and Joe, our split feed singer, was like couldn't have not been more into this album. He's like Pup, and then it was this album as well.
Oh yeah, Pup is sick.
I was just jamming it down our throats, and I really liked it. But Adam and Brad, I don't know if Brad was too around it at the time.
I think our live experience with the story so far didn't help either. It didn't help.
Yeah,
weren't. It didn't tickle my fancy.
We touched on it last week at the end, but Stevie, we saw. Did you go to the Basement Story So Far tour? I think it was a few years ago, 2018 maybe.
Yeah, we opened.
Did you?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. There you go. Brilliant. Well, did you open the Newcastle show?
No.
Nah, just
Sydney.
Sydney.
Okay. Because when they played in Newey, it was like Basement played before them. They had no light show, and they just had so much energy, and they killed it still without any lights. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. And then Story So Far came on and had the whole shebang, and they just were like deflated. Like really just didn't move tired. At all. Yeah, it was
maybe they just smoked too many billies before they got on stage.
Perhaps.
True to the album.
They played well.
Yeah.
They played well, but they didn't move from their set spots at all. They were just kind of in the same spot, and we were just
because that's I don't know if he still does it, but Parker Cannon, the singer, was doing his full
Liam
Gallagher,
impersonation.
See, I'm a fan of that. I saw that and I was like,
I like it.
There's a vibe.
I like it but if the other band members were doing something, it would be really sick. But none of them were doing anything. I was like, come on, give me something to work with.
Yeah,
please. But it wasn't. They still sounded so good though.
Yeah.
And I guess that's all that matters. The Basement album. I reckon the guitar playing is what made me love Basement so far.
And the bass tone.
What's the Basement track? Is it Down for the Moon? Is that no? For You the Moon. For You the Moon.
For You the Moon. Yeah.
That guitar intro, just the big downstrokes.
Yeah, agreed.
It's such a like.
It's pretty raw. I reckon.
Yeah,
but it sounds like
really raw.
It makes you
like
want
it's gonna explode.
Makes you want to run around.
I heard they got PVC pipe around, like a 57, which is, if you're not a muso listening to this, that's the most generic microphone used ever. Shure SM57, and they like got in a piece, some like PVC piping, and then mic'd the amp. And that's why it kind of sounds really kind of.
Really? Yeah. For that track or the whole album?
Just the intro.
Yeah, right, okay.
Just it would have been blended with like room mics and stuff as well, but whether that's true or not is another thing.
The second track, Hanging Around, also kind of has that just dirty guitar intro as well.
Yeah.
They're like my two favourite tracks,
so
probably
crunchy.
because of it.
It's definitely a more noisy record, that's for sure. Which I like. I think that is the character for that record.
Yeah.
You can also see where they're starting to go a bit more like poppy with their choruses as well, like compared to Colour Me and Kindness, like Aquasun and Blinded By. Pretty poppy, pretty good, but really hooky.
For sure.
But I think Story So Far's vocal hooks are like
on point,
heaps good. Yeah.
So good. So like interesting. They use their structures heaps interesting. Like coming out of it, how the drums don't hit on like the one that he kind of has this big crescendo halfway through the first bar of the chorus. It just like keeps it interesting from like a music point of view. Oh, I couldn't believe that when I heard that. I was like, that's so simple, but it just blends those sections together so well.
Yeah.
And that's probably my favourite song of the album, I'd say.
Oh, there you go. Should we...
Well, don't reveal yet, man. Don't reveal
yet. Sorry.
Should we
we haven't got to that segment yet.
Yeah, speaking of which, should we get into the segments?
Yeah,
let's do it, man.
All right, we're going to do Get Inked.
Get Inked.
That's right, we're going to make some tattoos from their albums. Stevie, you want to go first?
Yeah, let's go Basement first.
All right.
I thought I'm more of a shitty tattoos kind of guy.
Oh yeah,
personally.
You're going to fit in
That's
great.
Exactly what we do every week.
Yeah.
You're in good company.
Yeah, so they're just more kind of joke tattoos. So,
yep, same.
Mine would be some dude falling down the stairs with a caption over the top, probably like written in like old fashioned, or even just like scribble, "Lose your grip." And it's got to be done poorly as well. It's gonna be maybe like a stick figure, like a dude falling down the stairs.
Like
nice.
the like the yellow slippery like wet signs they put up.
That's even better. Yeah.
Yes, that's so good.
I'm actually around that. That's pretty tough.
Yeah.
It's not even like.
Yeah, man, I'll get it straight on my face. I'll get some face tats right there.
Now it's shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I thought it'd be as good up there.
Do you have a story so far, one?
Yeah, I got two.
Cool.
So basically the exact same design, except yeah. Oh, what did I have? Just captioned "If I Fall."
I knew it was going to be that. That's so good. That could be the same tat up the top. Lose the grip, down bot. If I fall.
Yeah. Done. It's a
That's
collab.
so good. You say you had another one?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Go on.
It's pretty red hot.
Oh,
It's the story so far. Yeah, there's just like a portrait of like Nikki Sticks in a closet, overdosing.
Decent.
Pretty proper dose.
Big back tap.
Like, oh yeah, that's the story so far. I like it. I'll get mine out of the way. So for
Captain
basement,
that proper dose.
Yeah. For basement, from the song "Oversized," so the lines "Hand me your eyes, oversized. I can see through my disguise." You know those like masquerade ball kind of masks that you hold with like a stick and just like one of them, and maybe like it says "oversized" in like lowercase font underneath it for the disguise. Yep. Not too crazy on that one. Then story so far from Upside Down, the line Colin's sleeping with his gun, Scotty's looking for the one, Mertz is going by, Ryan now, we've all had a run. So it's just like it says the story so far but in like the Friends font, so with little circles in between. And they're like, I don't know, there's like 4 or 5 dudes. How many's in the band? 5? Yeah, all like in front of the fountain. Like the Friends little intro thing. Yeah. Probably more of like a mural than a
that's a
tattoo
on that one. But there's mine. Brad, what are yours?
Rightio. My basement one is from the song Halo. It's just the quote, "Halo, comma, so low." I'm thinking just like an angel. It's like missing its halo. But instead of it's on its head, it's like using the halo as like a hula hoop. And it's just like a dancing angel with a hula hoop. I don't know if it goes to the ground or not.
I thought you were going to go something way worse than that. Just then, but
we made it out. Story so far one from Proper Dose. I think it's "The haze is all I can see, red bottle, white cap," which is like, I think it's been like prescription meds. Something like one of them prescription containers, but instead of having like the millimeters on the side, it just has like one line where it just says "Proper Dose" on it.
Decent.
And maybe it can be filled with like pills or weed or some sort of liquid that goes like over that amount.
Brad,
nice.
That's nice.
I came up alright this week.
That's good. Well done.
That's my yet again. Mine was just going to be that red bottle, white cap. But it didn't have anything written on it. But I always just pick the same thing as Brad, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that was the one that sort of...
Franklin's brand.
Yeah.
I was thinking just a cup, like a red Solo cup, so a lean cup, with some... I didn't figure out what lyrics written on it, but something written in Texter. That was my backup, but that's all good. And then my other one for basement was from Blinded By. This one's fucking terrible. I want to be the only one buried in green under the sun. No. So it's just like myself, like a picture of myself, like dead with my arms crossed in a big giant bag of weed, and that was it.
Yeah,
that was all I could think of. So there you go.
Arms crossed.
Buried in green.
Coffin position.
All right.
See, I didn't think that one was too bad.
They were all like pretty decent, pretty good.
Who's done
Brad,
solid push, everyone.
Brad, yours is heaps good. I reckon story so far, fans out there, get that tattooed. Let's do the ad. All right, favorite songs, one from each album. Stevie, what do you got? What do you got for us?
I reckon Promise Everything.
Yep.
It's just, yeah. I just had that guitar tone just
so good.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah.
The pace
fantastic.
of that song is like
Yeah.
that's the perfect
Yeah.
first single, which it was.
Yeah.
And when I saw them, when we played with them, and they ripped into that, people just went psycho,
Mm.
which is awesome.
It's definitely a
Diff-
throw your hands song.
Yeah,
Catch
totally.
these hands. What about Proper Dose?
Keep this up.
Yeah.
Decent.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Just makes me just want to drink heaps of beers and party. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of like the upbeat stuff, but I can also appreciate the slower stuff for both bands. But those are the songs that get me excited.
Yeah, they don't just throw the slow songs in for filler. They actually do it. Both of them do it really well.
No.
I actually had Promise Everything as well. I'll go Hanging Around, the second track.
Mm-hmm.
That same reason really is Keep This Up. It's just like the pace of it is so good. The guitar chord progressions on the Basement album are like, I just love them so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, that track is sick. And then I had Proper Dose, like the first track, the title track. That same thing again.
Yeah.
The guitar riff at the start catches you, and then you're just
Sick,
there.
hey?
And the
So
chorus is fucking huge as well. And it sets the tone for the album. It's great. Bradley, what do you got?
I had the opener. I had Brothers Keeper for
Really?
Basement. I
Okay.
love that song. I like
Yeah.
how it just like kind of dips and goes hard, like all the hills and hollows it takes you through.
I skipped
And
that song.
There you
Really?
go.
Yeah, it's not my
I'm
favorite
big-
track.
I was going to say it as well.
There you go.
Based
All
on-
There you go. Down the middle.
Yeah.
My
Fucking
backup would have been
bass.
it would have been Oversized maybe. Love
Yeah.
that song.
That's-
it's
yeah, it's
it's
cool.
the end of the first side of the record as well, so it's a nice somber finish. I'm gonna go Out of It for Story So Far, just because I just love that song straight up.
Yeah, it's rad.
Love the chorus. Yeah,
Done. Get on with
I don't know what to pick now. All of mine have been taken. Like, I'm having to completely change mine. I'll go with Aquasun for Basement. I didn't really, wasn't into it initially back in the day. Oh, I was into it, but because I think that was one of the first singles that they released. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But now I'm really into it. Looking back into it, I think that was one of my
Cool
favorite.
video for that
Good
song.
video, I was about
too.
to
Yeah,
say,
it's
great.
so good. eh?
The guitarist, I'm pretty sure, filmed it or directed it. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam. Story So Far.
And then for Story So Far, all of mine have been said.
What were you
I'm
going to
having
say originally?
Has someone said If I Fall already?
No.
Ah,
It's
that
all
was like
yours.
my fourth favourite. It's
What were you gonna
also
say?
sick. I was going to say Keep This Up. And then Out of It.
Yeah.
And then probably Proper Dose. So there we go.
Great
If
minds
I
think
Fall
alike.
is in there.
If I
It's
Fall
pretty
Still-
hard. It's pretty hard to choose a good your favorite off that album. I found it like difficult personally
Mm.
I found that.
because there's like 6 that I like love.
Yeah,
I,
same.
I find it when we've been doing these albums, if it's the first time listening, it's pretty easy. But an album like these two, where I know pretty well, it's just whatever I'm feeling on the week.
Yeah.
Totally.
Let's do the world's favorite podcast segment. That's right. It's Spox and Spax time.
Everyone on your buzzers. Let's play
Spox and Stacks.
All right, Stevie. So, and fair listeners out there, Bradley is going to sing 3 tracks
No.
using different words. Yes, we stole this from Spicks and Specs, everyone's favorite ABC music game show. All right, Brad, what are you reading from today?
I'm reading from Adobe Illustrator, Classroom in a Book, CC.
Great, love it.
So I've had this from the uni library for way too long. I think I got a fee coming in the mail pretty soon. I'll figure that out later.
Let's do buzzers. Adam, what do you want your buzzer to be?
Did I change? Have
yeah,
we changed?
you did like yippee-ki-yay or something.
Oh, yeah. I might stick with that. Yippee-ki-yay.
So
I like
Stevie,
it.
if you know the song Brad's singing, you gotta buzz in. So what do you want your buzzer to be?
What's that show where it's like a big red X, like beep beep?
Yeah. Decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to change that.
Classic.
Yeah,
a classic buzzer.
Mine's been a wooga. I might change it to Senorita. Just another Justin Timberlake homage. All right, Brad, take it
he
away.
comes up in
The
every
floor is
episode.
yours.
Every single
Yeah.
episode.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
We good to go?
Let's do it.
It's up to you. Are you good to
my
go?
heart's racing. My heart's racing. Let's go. All right.
So
First
the
song.
first two, we should say the first two tracks
Yeah.
are two tracks from these albums, and then the other one is a wild card track. All right, Brad.
Okay.
I got it stored. You had a couple minutes
Thank you,
to
thank you.
couple seconds. to
Hopefully you get this, because let's hope. All right, ready? Most shapes are life, which mean you can edit without switching away from the tool
What's
you're
my
drawing
buzzer?
with.
Oh,
It's like a
Senorita.
rectangle tool. Next you'll transform. the shape you
Senorita.
decide- Oh yeah. Sorry, I couldn't hear.
What?
How'd you go?
Fuck! I stalled and now I can't remember what it is. Oh, it's Is it out of it?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
out of it.
Okay.
I wanted to do the
True.
chorus because the chorus would have been heaps fun to do. But
I
it's all
couldn't
good.
get it.
All right. Thank God. Thank the Lord. All right, next one. So number 2. Applying color to an art work is a common illustrator task. Shapes you create can
What
have
is this?
a stroke and can be also filled with a color.
Waiting for the
Senorita.
chorus.
You can apply.
Senorita.
and
Senorita.
edit. Oh, so
Senorita. It's hanging around.
It is.
Yeah.
That was terrible. I was so out of
Nah,
tune.
it was good. I just couldn't
That was
think
a-
of the name.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
same.
Because
I knew
it's
the
good
tune.
to
It
not
was
come
good
in with the
singing, bro.
chorus. Yeah, you killed it. When we
Okay.
get
I'm
that,
one of those-
when we
I'm
get
one
the
of
auto
those
tune
weirdos
on it
that-
as well, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was one of those weirdos that I just never look at the song name, like, ever.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so guilty.
Exactly the same.
That's why I'm scared when we do this segment with like albums we have no clue of. It's just gonna be, it's gonna be fucked. Anyway, all right, Brad. What is this wild card track? Give it to
The
us
wild
now.
card that we've done on the pod before. This is kind of hard, like timing wise, so I'm gonna give it a go.
This one's in 7/8. You guys probably won't get it.
Probably won't recognise it. Alright.
Also, I'm 2 from 2 here. I'm going for a clean sweep.
Alright, ready? Layers allowed you to.
Senorita.
Organize-
Senorita. It's no one.
What
It's
the
no one
hell?
knows by Queens of the Stone
Oh
Age.
my god.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Literally sang like 3 notes and boom.
Well, that's a credit to Brad more than me.
Killed it.
Brad's reaction was, what the hell?
You have a lovely
Such
voice,
pride.
Bradley.
Oh, thank you. I'm here all night. I'll be doing them after the pod if anyone's listening.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel great. What a buzz.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a freaking buzz that was.
Seems
3
all
from
over.
3. Thank you.
Nice.
GG.
Thank
We clap. We should clap.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Should make it a thing where we
I'll put a
clap.
clapping
Thunderous
effect in there.
applause.
It'll be great.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, let's end the show there. Now let's do 2 truths and a lie. All right.
Oh yeah.
Another.
This is the best segment, by the way.
And this is the one that I suck at the most. So here comes my downfall. So Adam, what do you got for us this week?
Alright. So, first one. Parker Cannon's high school band, Blind Impression, were featured in the first Skate game. Like as in EA Skate. Alright. Next one. In This for Fun, which was Basement's original band when they were in high school, when they were like 15, used to regularly pay a cover For Whom the Bell Tolls as teenagers.
Whoa.
That sounds legit.
Basement drummer James Fisher drew the artwork for Story So Far's first album.
That's true.
Debunk.
Is-
Hey, the second one I reckon is the lie because you would have watched their audio tree and seen how the intro is them playing For Whom the Bell Tolls. That's my
Damn.
That would
Train
be
of
where they
thought.
got it from.
So you guys have got the inside scoop because when you guys tour, you guys know exactly what your own mannerisms are.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
oh yeah.
No,
you
well,
definitely-
funny you say that because wasn't it last week on the show I was saying how I don't know, I still can't pick how they think about lying, but I think I've done it there. Anyway, what was number one? What was number one again?
Number one was Parker Cannon's high school band, Blind Impression, were featured in the first skate game, and they were like 15.
True.
See, I have no idea. That sounds like it could be legit.
Blind Impression.
What's the second one again, man? Hit me with that.
In This for Fun, which was the band that Basement were originally in. All of the members were in the same band. They regularly played a cover of For Whom the Bell Tolls as teenagers. Alongside they had like a 5-track EP that was very pop punk. Much more Story So Far than Basement, actually.
True.
I'm gonna say number one is false.
I'm gonna say
You go.
Oh, so I was gonna say I'm gonna say number 2. That's what I'm saying.
He's gone with two previous. He's gone with two previous band facts. Wait, so number 3 is definitely true, is it, Stevie?
I'm 90% true. 90% sure that it's true. Sorry.
I'm gonna back you. I'm gonna lock in 2. The For Whom the Bell Tolls one's a lie.
Cool.
Right. What are you doing, Stevie? 1. So you're 1.
Yeah, only because I don't. It seems like it could be.
It's a bit fishy.
It is. It feels fishy. I was looking at your facial expressions too.
Trying to keep it straight. I'm trying my best.
He's not sure. He's not sure about this.
Alright, Adam.
So the Basement drummer James Fisher did draw the artwork for the Story So Far's first album. So you got that right.
Yeah.
Ding.
Parker Cannon's high school band, Blind Impression, were actually featured in the first skate game. So, Will, you were completely correct.
Yeah.
That is exactly where I got the lie from.
4 for 4.
I'm on one
Fun
tonight.
fact.
Let's
Get me a beer.
Their band in high school, the one that was featured in the skate game, none of their songs were actually played. All of their logo was spray painted on all the walls in the game. And it was frequently came up because one of the dads of the band worked on the game, so he just stuck it in there everywhere.
I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I saw that and knew that, but I wanted to keep the spirit of competition. I didn't say anything.
Damn it.
Top luck,
I didn't want to ruin it. So.
Keep it alive.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Good.
like the best. What a good connection to have. Your dad works on freaking skate.
They made all the
It's
noises
good.
as well, like all the grinding noises and stuff. Was like him and his mates.
Far out.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Sick.
That's sick. All right. Business end of the show now. We're gonna rate these albums out of 10. Adam, I'm gonna guess we didn't think of anything. What should Basement be? Out of 10, what?
Aquasons.
Yeah, Adam's
Let's go Aquasons, maybe.
Aquasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then we'll go Proper Doses. That's easy.
Out of 10, proper doses. All right, Stevie, we'll do Basement first. What are you giving out of 10 Aquasons?
It's a tough one. I'd probably give it a 7 Aquasons out of 10. Aquasons, Aquaman, Aquasons, Aqua the band,
something.
Barbie Girl, Aqua. Yeah, I reckon 7. I think,
It feels
and I feel like that's pretty generous too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, wait. I'll get into it in a sec. Oh, it's my turn now. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was thinking 7 as well. Actually, Yeah, I mean, as I love this album, but it's it's not like changing the game.
It's not reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, like it's 30 minutes of really I really enjoy it, but it's not like one of my favorites. It's not even my favorite. It's not my favorite Basement album. But yeah, but I really love it, and we should say I love the artwork as well. We don't touch on that enough, but damn, I love that artwork. It's beautiful. We love
both of them actually. Both albums have really good artwork. I reckon.
For sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going 7 Aquasons. Brad, you made a little face then when I said 7.
Oh, I just thought you might have gone a bit higher.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
cool.
Didn't hit the spot as much as what I thought.
I think I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give it 8 because I think this is like one of the first. I don't know how we got into Basement. I don't know how we got into Promise Everything before Colour Me kind of, but we did, and it sparked like my love for all that whole introduction of all those artists, all that new wave of artists in the mid 2010s. So even coming back to it this week, it didn't hit as hard as it did back in the day. But this album was huge for our band as well. Like,
yeah,
we love this and Pup, like two of the biggest Dreams Over in this album.
Yeah,
two huge albums for our band. So I'm gonna give it 8, just for the
nice.
Nice, Brad. Adam?
I'm gonna follow you up on that one, Bradley, and give it an 8 as well. There's something about it's obviously not like the production wise it's very different because it is like a lot more, it's very rigid, but I think that also makes it a little bit more like textual, I think. And I don't know, this album just makes me want to run around. It definitely gives me a feeling, and probably a little bit more of a feeling than the Story So Far album, even though I would say that the songwriting isn't as good, actually. But I just think that the energy on it, and it's just got a bit of a big spot in my heart. When I joined the band, everyone was getting into this band and this album, so yeah, 8.
For sure.
There you go.
Fair.
Well said.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's do proper dose out of 10 proper doses. Stevie?
I think it deserves an 8. I do think it's actually a better record overall. Just lyric content. I think I tried not to put production into the play when I was kind of rating them myself. I was going on like songwriting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think like lyrics is a big one for me, and that's, to be honest, like that's where Basement fell short on that record. I thought the lyrics didn't speak to me as much as what Story So Far did. And also, like, you know, you guys touched on the arrangement thing that was like quite creative.
Yeah.
And I think, I didn't want to touch on production at all because they're like two completely different approaches, and there's no right or wrong answer to that.
No.
But songwriting and like general like even flow. I don't skip any songs on that record at all. Maybe one, maybe line. But I found Basement I was skipping maybe 2 or 3 actually that I used to enjoy more than what I did. So 8. Sorry, I went on like an idiot there. But
No, that's what we want. That's what we want.
Touched on everything I was going to say. I'm probably going to... maybe I do like it better. I'm going to go 7 as well. I'm going to cop out. I'm giving them both 7s. But I think... the not even just the lyrics, but the vocal like melodies and the phrasing that he gives are so much more interesting than the Basement one.
Yeah. So you think it's on? So you actually think it's on par with that album? Like really?
Well,
sorry, I'm gonna challenge you on this.
Because I want
to know why.
I play my challenge.
The Basement music side of things is like right up my alley. Where the Story So Far, I don't know, it doesn't hit me as hard. Especially the drums. Like I don't like the drum sound actually on that album, too much. But the Basement, because I like it. I like that dirty, freaking sound. However, the vocal melodies and lyrics are way better on Story So Far. So that's where they kind of even out for me.
Fair.
So that's why I'm going 7 proper doses. Bradley?
Jeez, I don't know. I'm not sure yet, because it is still kind of a newer album to me. I don't have my head wrapped around it as much as an album such as that's been so listened to as the Basement album. So at the meantime, I don't care for the deeper cuts and some of the softer songs. Like when you hear that energy in the first 4 songs, I want to like put my fist up and punch someone in the face. But when you get further down the track list,
Bradley's cancelled, guys. Done. Find a new member of the band. Done.
I'm done for.
Yeah.
I don't like. I'm not a type of guy that's moping around in my bed and listen to sad, like pop punk songs. So it's a couple of them ones that don't do it for me. So I think I might go with 7. 7 proper doses. And it's early.
So wait, so here's the deciding factor. So who's in the lead right now?
No, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to see what Adam says, and then we'll see.
We all know what Adam's going to choose.
No, you don't.
I've watched a couple of these podcasts. We know. I know what his taste is.
No, mine. I'm I'm actually going to do what you guys don't think I'm going to do. This week, I really enjoyed this album way more than I did originally. And I even messaged Joe Willis and I said, I feel like an idiot. I like this album a lot now. I still hate Upside Down, but every other one of the songs I really like. That's so I'm crazy. Actually going to give it a 9.
A 9?
Oh! Yeah.
Oh my God.
I really like. I thought this album, the songwriting, and when I actually looked into the lyrics, it's just really well written. A lot of the metaphors and stuff in it, I don't know. I was really into it. So there you go. Sick. I've completely changed my mind on this album. But in saying that, Basement and The Story So Far do another tour. I'm probably still only going to watch Basement.
There it is.
Hey, that is just not what I expected.
Yeah, no, it's a good album.
And because of that, because I thought you were going towards an 8, and I was like, fucking hell, we have a draw. But now we don't. No. The Story So Far, Proper Dose wins 31-40 out of 40, sorry. Beats Basement 30 out of 40. The 1 point win. Damn. And who would have thought that Adam was the deciding factor?
Yeah. I've changed my tune.
That's bonkers.
That's fair.
Hey, that's your highest score in a while.
I know. Well, maybe it's because it surprised me so much. It had it's an album that I did know, but I didn't know.
Low expectations.
Had a bigger effect.
There's a couple little gems on it, hey.
Yeah.
Even is it Lightyear?
Oh, that's the last track. That song's so good.
So
really
good.
That's so good.
Anyway. Damn, that's so good. All right, man. We are done for this episode. Stevie, thanks so much for coming on. We very much appreciate it. You've been absolutely brilliant. And it's always great. Chance. It's always great for me personally when we do 2 albums that I actually know. So I just chill and enjoy listening. Yeah. But we've pretty much been doing pretty good albums actually for a while, and we're actually continuing it next week because we got.
Except the week after that, don't spoil it, but we have a couple weird ones coming up.
Yes, but next week, Kyle Fisher and Merrick Powell of Stumps, Sydney, awesome freaking band. Everyone go listen to their album. I mention it all the time. Damn, I love their album.
It is so good.
Those 2 are coming on and these 2 albums also rock, so it's going to be great. Block Party's debut, Silent Alarm, up against Foles' debut, Antidotes. Haven't copped Antidotes, listen to it once. It's a ride. It's great. It's really good.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah. However, Silent Alarm's like in my top 5 albums ever. But we'll see how we go listening to it. You know, actually listening to it as opposed to just having it on, as it always goes. Anyway,
keen.
Yeah, that's going to be next week. Follow us on the socials at Record Royale on all the good shit. Check out Stevie, all his stuff that he's producing. The Dead Love. If you're in Adelaide, Melbourne, Brisbane, shows are in March. Aren't they, Stevie?
Yep, correct. Yeah,
that is it. Go check them out. Standing up, you can have a beer. Who would have thought? All right, we're going to leave it there. See you, lads. We'll see you all next week. See you Stevie. Thanks so much. Farewell.